What's up, CPA? I'm Lily, and I'm your host for this episode of the CPA Media Studio series, Soundcheck. Earlier this week, our media team caught up with the talented cast of James and the Giant Peach Jr. moments before their final rehearsal on the Soli Deo Center stage. This story follows a young boy who finds himself on a magical adventure on a giant peach after he runs away from his home. Be sure to purchase your tickets for James and the Giant Peach Jr. and all other art season events on the MYCPA Arts resource board. I'll see you at the show. Can you guys start by telling me what part you guys play?
James is the main character. He starts out being an orphan because his parents were in a horrible accident, and then he moves to his aunts who treat him like horribly. He goes into this peach and finds all these insects, and they go on a journey over the entire Atlantic Ocean.
And Centipede is like one of the bugs, and he's like grouchy and grumpy. And at first he starts off like really mean to James because he hates humans. But then at the end he starts to like warm up and like he becomes nice again.
Can you tell me about your favorite scene that you guys share?
My favorite song, which is kind of a scene, is Plump and Juicy. And it's about us using earthworm, one of our insects, as bait to capture seagulls to have the peach fly away from sharks. We're kind of part of his new family in this show, and so we get to help create that magical experience.
What makes you guys passionate about like theater?
Oh, that's a great question. I just love doing it. I fell in love with it in 7th grade. But I think the biggest thing is the aspect of creating. I mean, that's one way that we reflect our God. And then we get to share this thing that we've created with our audience. And that's like another magical moment.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about the humor behind the show?
I think the best way to put it is that it's just totally larger than life. I told the kids tonight, I'm like, nothing about this is realistic, but it's so fun. And there are enough genuine moments that you come back to earth a little bit, and then all of a sudden it like whacks you in the face and you're like, oh, I didn't know I was gonna cry.
Can you guys tell me about a time or a favorite memory from you guys as a cast with either Miss Speck or Miss Buell?
Probably the first day, like we didn't know anybody, but I felt afterwards it was a lot of fun because the way that when people like messed up, everybody started laughing, and it was really funny because we were always like stumbling because it was like the first time that we've ever like read through the script.
You know, they made it an encouraging place and they just laughed it off, and we got to just feel at home and not just say. Theater is like the first time that I really felt like I was a part of something. Like, you know, I had my own place for me. We're encouraging each other and we're building each other up, and we're really helping each other grow.
On Friday, we're gonna get to do it for the middle school, and I'm really excited about that because we've been working really hard on this, and I'm excited for my friends to see it.
There's this beautiful element of relatability in all these different moments because the story itself is so relatable. There's this really strong element of family and a storyline about family in this show. And then eventually, I won't spoil it, but he does find family, but it's not necessarily what you would expect. And I think that really mirrors so much of the gospel. As Christians, we can definitely relate to that storyline with James.
He's like this character of like innocence in the show, honestly.
We've all been there where we feel left out or where we've lost something that's important to us, and to be able to watch a story where that happens and then there's like redemption and hope in the end, I feel like that's a beautiful thing to watch and experience.
Well, thank you guys so much for letting us come and interview you, and I'm excited to come see the show.
Thanks, we're so excited for you to come see the show.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes, we can't wait to share it.